Good afternoon. I hope everyone's well today. Thank you for watching. As always, it is appreciated, so thank you for that. Housekeeping in order first. We've had more victories for Reform UK over the past few days. We've had Gaynor Mann and David Smith down in Nottinghamshire, and we've had Ryan Taylor up in Leeds. Well done, guys and girls. I'm sure you're going to do good work for your people, and it is appreciated. Cards on the table, as always. You know me, I am a Reform voter and a Reform member. I could make videos about the poor decisions that the leadership of Reform UK have made, such as the treatment of Rupert Lowe, or other positions that they've taken that I'm not happy with. I could do that. I'd rather focus my energies on things that I think are more pressing, like the destruction of the Uni Party and calling out the BS that is the Labour Party. We're going to go over some of the policies that they've gone over and they've introduced in the past year or so, and we're going to do that in the next few minutes. Rupert Lowe, as I say, I think he will be back with Reform UK in due course. That's just my opinion on the matter. I'm happy to be proven wrong, but I think that's what's going to happen before the next election. If you look at Labour and you look at the policies they've put in, such as removal of winter fuel payments, reinstatement of winter fuel payments, the tax rate on private schools, no new school places for these students because they're counting on native population to drop, or you look at the tax rate on businesses, which means that we've lost in the past year or so 250,000 jobs. Just think of that. 250,000 jobs have been lost since the budget due to what the government is doing. First rule of economics: if you want more of something, you tax it less. If you want less of something, you tax it more. My job's been lost. My job's gone abroad, overseas, because it's cheaper to employ foreign people than to employ me. Don't feel too bad for me. I've got a new job lined up and I should get a nice severance package. Think of the other people that aren't as lucky as me. Think of those people. This is what the Labour Party's doing. They are for the working people, just not British working people, as it turns out. If you look at this story, we've got Labour betray British workers with the India trade deal, which means it's 11k cheaper to hire migrants because they're not subject to the same national insurance that native population is. Is this the Labour Party of your grandparents? Is this the Labour Party that the founders actually envisage for the future? I think not. And then you look at Lord Ali. He likes kitting out people in clothes. Maybe a king, I have no idea. Full front bench of Labour, all kitted out by Lord Ali, kitted out Mr. and Mrs. Starmer. And then you look at the recent models that attack the Starmer's properties, private properties previously inhabited by the Prime Minister, and cars as well. It's strange that they knew where we lived. Anyway, let's not pull on that particular thread just yet. Then you look at the handling or the mishandling of the Southport riots and atrocity last year by a Welsh choir boy. They could have released that information. They chose not to release that information because they thought it would prejudice a trial. Legal advice since then has proven that that's not the case, and they need to be held to account on that particular point as well. Then you look at the handling of the riots in Northern Ireland. If you listen to the PSNI, they'll just say it's racist bigots. Dig a little deeper. Foreign criminals, minors, assaulting people. And again, they can't be deported because it's free movement in the EU. Then you look at the sellout of the Chagos Islands, paying Mauritian government a king's ransom to give them our own land, so they can give their own people tax cuts while we get tax rises. Then you look at the Gibraltar sellout, which means that when you go to our own territory, we have to show our documents, and yet Spaniards and the wider European continent don't need to present any documents. Then you look at other things, minor things, like my MP, my former MP, Mike Aimsbury, decking a constituent over a trifling matter about a local bridge. No harm, no foul, I guess. I've got a new MP, Sarah Pochen, and she seems to be doing a good job. So take that at face value. Is any of this what anybody in the country actually wants. Now, Keir Starmer and the Labour Party have said they want to go harder and faster. I don't know about you, that doesn't sound like a promise, that sounds like a threat. This is the actual government that I fear, and I'm a working class person. Think about those words. Working class people are afraid of a Labour government. And they're afraid of a Labour government because they do not represent the working people, the working classes of the United Kingdom. They represent their vested interests, such as the Davos crowd and the metropolitan elite. It is a disgrace. Now, as always, your mileage may vary. This could be bad design. A lot of people may say it's bad design, but that would be a conspiracy theory. Conspiracy theories are never proven to be true now, are they? Anyway, something to think about. I appreciate your time, you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.